Good morning, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to attend this opening meeting, and thank you for inviting me to be the auditor for this audit. My name is Ilya Natasya, Binti Sabri, and I am the audit team leader appointed for this external audit. First, this audit will be conducted against the MS ISO 14001-2015. So with me today are my audit team members who will be supporting the audit activities throughout this audit period. First is the EMS auditor, who will be acting as the environmental management system auditor. She will be responsible for auditing the key EMS element, including environmental aspect and impact, operational control, and monitoring and measurement activities. Next, we have compliance and documentation auditor. She will focus on reviewing documented information, legal and regulatory compliance, record control, and relevant procedures to ensure alignment with MS ISO 14001-2015 requirement. For the audit method, it will be conducted using the following method, which is each auditor will conduct interviews, observe operation, and review relevant documents within their assigned areas. However, all audit findings will be discussed and agreed upon collectively by the audit team to ensure consistency and objectivity. This audit will use English and Malay. Thus, you should have any question during the audit, you may approach me directly as the audit team leader or the respective auditor assigned to your department. We appreciate your cooperation and support in ensuring that the audit can be conducted smoothly. The objective of this audit is to evaluate whether your EMS is effectively implemented and maintained, and whether it is capable of achieving your environmental policy, environmental objective, and compliance obligation. Throughout the audit, we will focus on how environmental aspects are identified and controlled, compliance obligations are managed, risks and opportunities are addressed, and how continual improvement is demonstrated within your respective department. The scope of the EMS will cover the manufacturing of electronic components, raw material handling and storage, production and assembly process, equipment operation, maintenance, waste management, and supporting activities carried out at the manufacturing facility. The audit will be conducted against the requirement of MS ISO 14001-2015, your organization's documented environmental management system, and applicable environmental, legal, and regulatory requirements. Familiarization will involve site observation of relevant operational activities to understand the workflow and identify how environmental aspects are controlled at different stages of the process. In addition, the audit team will review EMS-related process, including operational control, monitoring activities, and supporting procedures to ensure they are implemented as documented. All information obtained during this audit will be treated with strict confidentiality and will be used solely for audit purpose. The audit team will also require access to relevant facilities, equipment, and information and communication technology system to verify record, observe operation, and collect sufficient audit evidence. If we identify any issues, potential non-conformities, or areas requiring clarification during the audit, this will be communicated to the relevant personnel as early as possible to avoid misunderstanding. Should you have any complaint, please raise them up to the certification body. Now, I would like to briefly the audit schedule for today. The audit activities will commence at 9 AM following this opening meeting. We will conduct interviews, observation, and document reviews throughout this morning session. And then a short tea break is planned at approximately 10:30 AM, after which the audit will continue until 12:30 PM. We will then break for lunch from 12:30 PM to 1:30 PM. And the afternoon audit session will resume at 1:30 PM and continue until approximately 4 PM. and after which the audit will consolidate the findings. The closing meeting is planned at 4:30 p.m. where we will present the audit finding and overall conclusion. Should there be any need to adjust the schedule due to operational constraint, we will discuss and agree on the changes with your management. Just to clarify, is there any changes that may impact the EMS since the previous audit until now? Before we proceed with the audit activities, are there any questions regarding the audit process, scope or schedule? If there are no further questions, with your permission, we will now proceed with the audit as planned. Thank you for your cooperation.